Hello, lovely Tim.
Good morning, Alice. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, my love. How are you?
Yes, shiny, like my background.
Gloriously shiny, yes.
Yeah, yeah, I'm feeling very, very radiant this morning. Very radiant.
It looks wonderful. It really is beautiful,
I
that
love
background.
it.
Mm,
This is for those of you who don't know, this is the light of Lemuria that was created by the wonderful Donnie Morris, which is
mm.
one of the two projects that I've done with him. So yeah, loving that background at the moment. So, yeah,
Good. It suits you. It's very
happy in
becoming.
that space.
Yeah. And what are we talking about today, lovely Tim?
Well, we have got a rather powerful event tomorrow evening, haven't we? And it's beginning at 7 o'clock UK time, as usual. But we're going to be working with the Lords of Lyra and the Lords of Sirius. And they've come through with some a different angle, a different frequency, with some very specific, I wouldn't say demands, but requests in the way that we are bringing through their work, and it's been very interesting, hasn't it, Alice, to like kind of navigate this. It's
Yep. Yeah, it's been a slightly different process to bringing this workshop through, hasn't it?
what,
Required a
what
lot of
what was it they
flexibility.
said? We don't want Tim and we don't want Alice. We're coming through. It's like,
Literally the instruction for our conversation at the very beginning. So for those of you that have been on workshops with Tim and I before, we have a really nice dialogue at the start of the workshop, right? We're talking about the energies, why we're doing this workshop, and lots of other little things, picking out some questions from the comments. But this time they were like, we don't want Alice and we don't want Tim. We need your personalities aside because we want to have a conversation. Lyra, Sirius, to everyone, including Alice and Tim. I was like, right.
absolutely.
So a lot of the start is going to be directly channeled back and forth, which is very exciting, isn't it,
It is
Tim?
exciting. So, for those of you that are attending, there will be a slightly different format. Obviously, we will open, pardon me, and introduce, but then we are going to be bringing through the Lyrans and the Syrians, and they are going to be open for questions.
Mm-hmm.
Is that's what we're doing, isn't it?
Hot
Before we
seat.
go, hot seat, yeah,
Mm.
attention hot seat. So before we go, we've got a beautiful visualization
Mm.
as we always create together. And but prior to that, instead of the usual kind of ascension update and information, we're going to be doing a backwards and forwards with everybody attending. So
Mm-hmm.
get your questions ready.
Get your questions ready. I like that Ascension hot seat. It's kind of a little bit like what we're going to do on the 18th of February in Limited.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very similar format, actually.
Yeah.
Live event that we've got together on the 18th of February. So
Yeah. Really cool.
interesting. For those of you attending tomorrow night, you are in for a treat, and it's going to be coming in at a very high frequency, and you are going to be speaking directly with these incredible beings of light that are requesting presence and attention and intention from everybody in the group field.
Absolutely. And I don't know if you want to, do we have a couple of minutes maybe to introduce them
Hmm.
to everyone? You know, especially I've got the Lord of Lyra. He's just so ready.
Well, stepping in then, in that case, with glorious introduction is Lord of Lyra. So just bringing through greetings and earthly good mornings, good afternoons, and good evenings. And we are ready for your communications and the questions, no matter how you feel that they are being presented. They'll be coming through the heart, which is the primary ascension filter for everything that comes through. So be aware, be prepared, bring your heart to the field, and we will speak lovingly across the table.
we wonder, we wonder with all of our heart, with our awakened roots and our awakened brow. We wonder if you're ready to truly create all that you wish to create. Would you release and surrender all if you knew that it was coming exactly as it was meant to be? Would you release the consciousness and the control, the worry? Would you release it all if you knew that in so doing it would be right there for you to feel and experience? This is the question we ask of you. For so far along this path, so many of you are holding on for dear life to things that really are holding you back. Things around you which are waiting to evolve, waiting for your blessing. Only your blessing, really. Would you let it all go if you knew that heaven was in front of you? That you could create utopia in a blink of an eye? That you could channel it down in through the heart, see it out and anchor it down? Would you let it go to welcome it in? That's what we want to know.
Would we indeed? Are you ready to play in the cosmic playground of the fifth dimension? Ready to let everything go? But the trust, the primary trust that we walk through this gateway with, is the key to the creations of a higher frequency. See you in the field.
We love you so very much.
We do indeed. Mwah.